leave it to K Michelle, girls. I'm gonna leave it to K Michelle. I look a hot mess. It's fine though. I'm tired. I had a long emotional day. Today is Easter Sunday. I can't believe I got through this episode. It took me forever to get through it because I kept stopping and pausing it. But without further ado, you guys, if you never met me, my name is Jalen. My name is Jalen, girl. The girls on YT, they call me Actor Jalen. I usually don't look this crazy, but today, like I said, I'm tired. So without further ado, let's run this intro so we can get directly into this quick, to the point review, okay? So, you guys, this episode opens up with Natalie Nunn still upset at Scotty for not really indulgent in what her and Krishan got going on. The whole time Natalie and Scotty is sitting there having that conversation, Natalie is like, but this, but that, and this, and that, and that, anyway, give it all the ball. She's saying all of this, and somewhere, I don't know how this happened, but somewhere in the conversation, Natalie finally realizes she was in the wrong, and she apologizes to Scotty for what she did. So Natalie is sitting there talking about, you know, Scotty, actually, you know, I do apologize, and I was upset at Rock, and this swag, She's just explaining, you know, why she did what she did to Scotty, and they're able to come to, you know, an end of, you know, discussion about it. They're able to stop talking about it and kind of fix it, or I don't know what you call that, girl, because I don't call it fixed. But baby, that ends, and now it's time for Natalie to do her favorite thing, call a house meeting. So all the girls get dressed and they go meet downstairs for the house meeting. Now Natalie has this wad of cash in her hand, girl. Money, 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 money. And then she says, actually, you guys, we're not even going to talk about this money right now. We're going to wait till we get the money from tonight, and then we're going to come back together. And baby, when Natalie walked in there with the money, girl, Lois sitting there looking at her like she wasn't itching and scratching, but she might as well have started to itch and scratch, girl. She might as well start itching and scratching because Lo was looking at Natalie like she could have pushed Natalie over and ran off with that money. And then also she said something in the confessionals like, oh, how convenient, how convenient. Lo be wanting that money, honey. She be wanting us to see her get that little $1,000. She be wanting us to see her get that little $1,000, y'all. So Lo is over it. So they're still having this house meeting, girl. Like I said, Natalie Nunn's gonna have like 2 to 3 meetings each episode. So they're sitting in front of this camera talking about, what was he talking about? Krishan is gone and she's no longer doing the show. And then Rolly is talking about some, oh, you know, I do feel bad that Krishan's not here because she's headliner and headliner this, headliner. Hey, who the hell is headlining the club? These little packed out little rooms of a room that y'all be in, that's no shade. Most smallest itty bittiest clubs y'all book out, and y'all still talking about some headliner, and that's no shade. I love Rolly Down. Oh my goodness, I love Rolly Down. But what is you talking about? Krishan is a headliner. Ain't nobody no headliner. I thought we got this over with like 3 episodes ago. Why are we still talking about a headliner? But Rolly is talking about some headliner, and then of course Natalie jumps in the conversation and says, yeah, Krishan did leave us hanging. How did she leave y'all hanging? I guess I was watching what everybody else was watching last week, girl, because Natalie was talking about some, get out, leave, you need to leave, you need to leave, you need to leave. Natalie was doing all that last week, and Krishan, she packed up and hit the road like Jack, and now that she's gone, you talking about some, oh, she left everybody hanging, left everybody stranded. I don't mess with that, you know, all of us here to make some money. Natalie, hush up. You should just let Rolly do her big one, okay, girl, because with this coming from you, everybody looking at you like, ain't no way. After that conversation, all of the girls, they get up, you know, it's time to load the bus. Now they get on this bus to talk about the same thing that they was talking about in the room. They was talking about Krishan, they was talking about the same old thing, and I'm thinking in my head, girl, maybe this is just me just strategizing and, you know, making everything a bit simpler. But I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, if we're gonna keep talking about what we was talking about in the house, the meeting per se, why the meeting couldn't happen on the bus? Y'all could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Y'all could have got everybody up on the bus, and y'all all could have had the meeting on the bus. What? Girl, please. So they're on this bus and they're still talking about, you know, Krishan. Then the conversation ends up fading into Natalie saying, you know, how she apologized to Scotty and she felt bad for what she did to Scotty and how she was truly upset at Krishan and whoop. Girl, a bunch of nothing. Girl, Scotty is sitting there looking at her like, girl, please. And she puffing down. This is the first time I've seen Scotty puff down the whole season, girl. So they finally arrive to the club. Girl, they get to the club, and outside of the club is some girl just acting super fanned out as if Beyonce is walking out of that damn Baddies bus. She's up. I mean, the security is having to push her and her boobs all on the Toyota Camry in the front of the club. Girl, it's a mess. So the girls out of the bus, they finally go, you know, into the club. As they coming into the club, they're packed in like rats. Oh my God, like they could. I was like, why wasn't people moved and ushered out of the way before anybody even got there, before they let alone got off the bus and into the building? Why is the people still in the way? So girl, people are in the way. They got 10 cameramen trying to get through, 14 security guards, then all of the Baddies girls, and I'm looking like, I don't know about this. I don't know how they're gonna do this. So they finally squeeze their way on through and they get onto the stage, girl, and child, it is just a mess. Natalie Nunn is sitting there telling everybody, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. She's telling everybody, calm down, girl. They done took the meet and greet like Baddies West poster. They done took that and they got it waving through the audience like it's a LGBT flag, girl. It is just waving through the audience. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, it is a mess. So then Rolly gets on the mic and she announces like, you guys, unfortunately, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to leave because y'all are like losing y'all out of here. Like, we can't even get the show started. We got songs to perform. We just gotta go. Like, we gotta go. I'm so sorry about it. So Rolly is literally telling the people that, and out of nowhere, this audience scandal fight, I don't know what you call it, girl. It's a mess. A Royal Rumble, girl, starts happening in front of Rolly's face in the middle of her announcing that everybody is about to, you know, leave.
I think we're about to leave, y'all.
Rolly's in the confessional said, girl, it's gay men fighting, straight women fighting, trans girls fighting. I said, damn, I'm blurred. I want to see. Like, goddamn, why they got that blurred? I want to see. I need to see what's going on, girl. Rolly's talking about all these girls are stomping, and I see that they thumping, and they got a good, Zeus had a great angle for all of that to be blurred, okay? Had a wonderful angle. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm blurred, girl, because I'm looking at it, and it's looking at me, and we both looking at each other. And that's some hot tea right there, okay? And I can't even see it because they got it blurred. Like, girl, how these girls sign the contract before they come inside of the club? And whatever they do in the club, they had already signed the contracts to be on camera, okay, girl? Ugh. So the girls are full-blown rumbling, girl. They is turning that club down, and Rolly's gagged, but Natalie Nunn is sitting there with her flash on, camera recording, like getting next season of Baddies ready, like she's living. Oh my God, she's so messy. Natalie Nunn has a 10-2 smile, girl, and she's sitting there laughing, 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 recording, and just having the grandest old time. And I feel like I would have been Natalie, because we didn't all just hit, they had backwoods going, you know, on the bus. We all just smoked down, drunk down. Girl, I probably would be in there falling out laughing too. I probably done fell over the rail laughing. Probably done fell into the fight laughing. So I see why Natalie was sitting there laughing, because that is the key. Tommie ends up grabbing the mic while the girls are in there fighting and losing their mind, and she's talking about some, y'all is messing up our money.
Y'all too late right now. Shit, y'all jeopardizing our bag. You wouldn't jeopardize our bag, don't jeopardize ours, man. Ain't right.
That is so embarrassing. Tommie, hush. That is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. Like, that is so embarrassing. It gives the way that Tommie went about it, like telling them like, y'all need to stop because y'all messing with our money. That was so embarrassing. Like, we could have picked another sentence because it gives very like I need this, like I need it, I need this money, like this right here is going to determine if my son or daughter eats. And we do not need to be giving that vibe in front of everybody in the club. Like, y'all could have missed out on this one little booking if the girls couldn't get themselves together. They couldn't get themselves together, but you sitting there bleeding, talking about some y'all messing up our money, y'all messing up our bag. It had me scratching my head because, like, girl, there's no way. there's no way. So Tommie is like, she's going off and she gets the audience to get like semi-quiet, but they still not really giving a damn about what she says. She was there for the money, so she's saying like, ain't nobody going home, ain't nobody leaving, we here for the money, we already here. So Rolly ends up getting to perform. They end up performing. The girls are going through the line, you know, people are da-da-da, perform. Now low songs come on by surprise. Oh girl, her song comes on and I just thought, wow, da-da-da-da, I live for Low's song. So I'm in here literally shaking, losing my mind. I literally played Low's little snippet part. I wouldn't have played that probably 2 or 3 times, girl. I was bending over and showing them how fat it was. Bend over, that's too fat. Woo, woo. Girl, anyway, so they end up leaving the club, you know, it's next morning. So let's talk about next morning. So they're all on the bus and they're headed to the Bay Area, and the girls are like so nervous. They are so nervous. Different groups of girls are talking about, you know, oh, I don't know how the girls are gonna feel tonight at the club booking, because, you know, a lot of the girls came out to the auditions and, you know, majority of them didn't get casted. So, you know, they might be trying to pull something, might try to do their big when Natalie is talking about, oh, you know, we just gonna come in, perform and leave. You know, this ain't no club we just gonna be sitting around in. Natalie talking like she's big scared, girl. Stunner girl at the front of the bus, she's talking with, I can't remember who she was talking with, but she was like telling, I think she was talking to DJ Nobody. She's talking to DJ Nobody at the front of the bus, and she's saying, you know, I could understand why the Bay Area would be mad because they didn't pick nobody from the Bay Area. And then Stunner girl goes into saying like she truly understands and she feels like that Biggie and Razor shouldn't have been picked, and I started to yodel because that is the truth.
They could have picked somebody other than Biggie and Razor, honestly. They could have had more better choices to me.
I live for Biggie doing the auditions, but her over the show, nothing has 8 for me. The only thing has 8 for me is some of the confessional looks, but her actually in front of the camera just doing No, it's not eating. Razor, she is not showing us how she's a businesswoman. She's not showing us how she's doing that. Woo, doo, doo, doo. If she's not sloppy drunk, she's not in front of the camera. So I don't even know why Razor's there. She's talking about so she could show this, she could show that, and she ain't showed us nothing other than being sloppy drunk. Because when she's not sloppy drunk, she's not in front of the camera. So Stunner Girl was waking that tea up. I was like, oh, she kind of, you know, nibbled down. I feel like a couple more people could have been on that list, low. But I lived, okay? So they're talking about how they're not wanting to, you know, having to bump into anybody that was supposed to be on the show, and now they angry. So they finally pull up to the house. The house is wonderful. I think it's the nicest house that I've seen all season. I don't know, but I feel like it is the nicest house they had all season. Now they get there, you know, this is Stunner Girl's hometown and also Natalie's hometown. So the girls are really looking at Stunner Girl and Natalie like, girl, what are we gonna do? What we outside, like, what's tea? What's going on? So they're talking about how they're gonna do this by the bridge and do that by the bridge and go under the bridge and see if a man up under there so they can give him a couple dollars. They just doing all this stuff by the bridge. And they talking about how much fun they're gonna have, and all the girls are thoroughly excited about having fun. It sounds like a drama-less day, okay? And Tommie is sitting there in her Pip the Bismol wig, slunched all over at the table, not really into the conversation, which I think is totally unprofessional. If there was a Krishan Rock, if there was a Low, if there was a Biggie, Stunner Girl, if there was one of them, I would have been like, I don't know why she's doing all that, but I would oversee it because a lot of girls tune out of the conversations. Half of the time, Biggie's not paying attention, Stunner Girl's not paying, they be tuning out of the conversation. But for Tommie, Miss EP, I run this, I'm getting the bag, I'm cutting the checks, to be so out of the conversation and looking over there like she doesn't give a dang, had me looking like, oh girl, that's unprofessional. You want this EP job, like you want this EP title so bad, and you can't even pay attention to the meeting about oysters or whatever they said they were finna go eat. Natalie Nunn and the girls end up, you know, saying, oh, okay, let's go get ready, let's do our things, and then we're gonna, you know, go eat, do what we doing, do whoop. Now everybody is under the impression like everybody's supposed to be going to get ready, but Tommie is like heading out of the building, girl, and Natalie's like, where are you going, Tommie? Like, what's tea with you? And Tommie's talking about she's going to go get her nails done. Girl, what? What are you talking about?
Where you going, Tommie?
Okay, we done. I gotta get my nails done, babe.
Where you going? So you not gonna come out with us?
You going to get who done? No, there's no way you said nails. That can't be in the missing blank. That cannot be in the missing blank. You going to get what done, ma'am? She's talking about she's going to get her nails done. And I'm just thinking like, girl, please, you want to be you want to be a Krishan so bad. Like I'm thinking like you want to be a Krishan so bad. Krishan storm around. You think people gonna chase her? Now she's gone. Now you think you're gonna do the same thing and somebody gonna chase you? And neither one of y'all are the star of the show. I don't know who the star of the show this season, but I can tell you for sure it is definitely not Tommie or goddamn Krishan Rock. I can tell you that for sure, alright? So I don't know why these two heifers keep storming around like they the damn star of the show. And they ain't the star of nothing but my next and reoccurring every Sunday night headache. So the girls get ready, they're getting ready, and I guess time ended up passing because it's kind of dark outside, and you know the girls are, you know, still getting ready. I don't know, but Tommie is now back from getting her nails done, and she comes inside and she sees that her bag is still downstairs just by the front door, and she is heated. She's storming around. She's like, who did it? Who did it? She's talking to producers saying, you a real one, you a real one. Tell me who told you to keep my bag down here. Tell me who, damn it.
I know you a real one. Who said keep my shit by the door? Where Natalie at?
Girl, Tommie wants to know who told, you know, producers just to not bring her bag upstairs. She's talking about her bag is normally in somebody's room. She has over $300,000 in her bag. Well, baby, let me say something. There's no way I would have went anywhere without making sure that $300,000 worth of stuff in my bag was in my room. Okay, girl, there's not a day ever in life I need my nails done that bad, okay? But she's storming around, she's mad, she's trying to find Natalie. Where's Natalie? Where's Natalie? Of course, Natalie's upstairs getting her makeup done. And I guess Natalie texts the people like, I don't feel like dealing with that. So don't let her come up here. So we have security standing on the steps, you guys. And now we have Tommie and her underpaid assistant. We have Tommie and her underpaid assistant sitting here talking about some move, and they trying to push through and all this. It's the most ghetto-ish, raunchiest stuff ever. And I'm looking at Tommie's, not even Tommie, just her. I'm looking at her assistant like, there's no way you're getting embarrassed like this. I don't give a fuck how much blur they put on your face. There's no reason you should be sitting here with this outrageous drunk lady that's been sitting at the spot getting her nails done all day, trying to get to Natalie Nunn about a bag that she needs to drag up the steps her damn self and put in her own fucking room. There's no reason this assistant should be that dumb, getting underpaid, and I don't even know what she get paid, but I know it's under it. Anything that Tommie is paying, I'm underpaid. I don't give a fuck if Tommie is giving me $1 million a week. It's underpaid. To deal with her, I need more than $1 trillion a week. So they going back and forth. They're doing this whooping, and I don't know how, but Tommie's assistant ends up getting upstairs. Now I feel like they're able to put hands on Tommie, because they got, I guess it's in the contract, security got a but I guess Tommie's assistant isn't under any Zeus contract, so they can't really touch her, girl. She's maneuvering through and she's headed on upstairs, but I think the door was locked, so she couldn't even get in there with Natalie. But I'm like, what you gonna do, Natalie, girl? You gonna get laid out playing with Natalie? Not by Natalie, the security probably will lay her out then. But it ends up being some ghetto big old thing, girl. Ghetto, raunchy, and all over the place. They end up ushering Tommie out, like she's saying, you know what, actually I don't even want to stay here, I'm gone, I'm not staying in this house, whoop, 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 doop. So as she's walking down the stairs, girl, she's going off on security, I guess, and she's taking her slippers off and she's throwing them, at the man. But as she take each slipper off and she's throwing them, it looks like she's finna slide down the steps and break her neck.
I get motherfucking address. Don't play with me, hoe ass. Man, watch out. Watch out.
She's looking a mess. She knows she's looking a mess. So anytime anybody on Baddies start looking a mess, they start trying to make a bigger mess so you can't see how much of a mess they is. Okay, girl? So she's actually turning back around and finna storm up the steps and go off on security and handle security. And I'm like, girl, please, you just, this is embarrassing. Anyways, I love y'all so much. That is where the episode ends. Of course, y'all see me next week. I think next week is the last episode. Oh my God. It's been so nice. I love y'all so much. It's been so wonderful. But I love y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Y'all show me so much love on Twitter. I went viral on Twitter, TikTok, and everything else, baby. I put the screenshot in of my Twitter going viral. But y'all show me so much love with the baddie. And if you're here from that tweet going viral, girl, get in the comments and say, hey, baby, new subscriber, and I found you by the tweet. But I love y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I gotta go watch SWV and Escape. Bye.